Hi guys, welcome back to Tech with TJ. Today I will be doing a review over FIFINE's gaming headsets. I have the H6, the H9, and the H13. I'll start by doing an unboxing, then going over the specs and things like that, and giving my final thoughts on which one I would choose if I were you. So to get started, let's get into the unboxing. So for the unboxing of the H6, as you can see, it's very simple and plain, I guess is the way to put it. It's not bad at all, but I really do like the unboxing experience. Comes with the little manual inside that allows you to just see the features and things like that. Then it has the headset, and the headset has it's all not wireless, it's all wired, so you'll see that the wires, just in the box there. Same with the mic. It is a detachable mic. That's what kind of all of them has, which is pretty cool. And yeah, as you can see, it just has their logo on the side. It looks pretty nice, especially for the price. I do really like the unboxing experience of the H6. All right, so here's the H9 now. I don't know if you can tell, the box is a little bigger and it has a different style of manual to it. It's something simple, I guess. Same thing as the other one. It's a wired headset and it kind of looks the same. It does look a little bit more premium, especially on the top there with the logo and the stitching on the side. I thought that was pretty neat. As you can see, though, too, it doesn't have any RGB on the side of it, and it has two cables to it because this one you can use for all your consoles and PC, so it's pretty cool. That's what I'm just showing you guys right now is the little box that they give you with the rest of the connections for the PC and the detachable mic, like I mentioned. All these do have that. All right, so here we have the H13 headset. As you can tell from the way that this is packaged, it's kind of their premium headset, and it has this cover over it to protect it, probably from like scratches and things like that. The cable that it comes with is a very long cable. That's very cool. I think that that's a nice feature to have for all their headsets. It's a very nice kind of braided cable. I'm showing you the controls here because they're a little different and have more options. Here's the mic to it. Uh, so yeah, like I was saying, this is a pretty cool headset and it's covered. I definitely didn't struggle to open this at all. It's kind of a tough material. um, but yeah, so I'm just gonna take all that off real quick, and I kind of got it wrapped around the cord, and it was a kind of a big deal there. But anyways, after that, I'm gonna show you guys the side of it where the lights shine through and has that little smiley face logo, which I think is kind of cool. This headset's very nice, and it has that purple stitching on the side and kind of purple accents here and there. I believe that's just how it comes, whether you get the white version or the black. Um, but yeah, it's very nice. All right, so now that we're done with the unboxing, let's get into kind of a mic test and the specs of each headset. I will be using the mic of the headset that for each one that I'm going to be talking about. So the first one that I have here is the H6. So this one has 50 millimeter drivers. It has a 7.1 surround sound that actually works, which is pretty cool. It's got three EQ modes that do actually change the sound of what you're listening to, whether it be music, movies, or gaming. It's got it's all USB connection, so there's no like the audio port. Uh, it's got some cool RGB that's not customizable, but it is there. The headset itself feels very nice. You can definitely tell it's a budget friendly headset, but that's not to say that it's not comfortable at all. I found that all these headsets surprisingly have a very comfortable design to them, and uh, especially for the price. Sometimes you don't get that good of quality. As you can see from let me show you guys real quick. As you can see from this right here, that red light on the 7.1 means that it's on. You can press it. Now it's off. It has your volume up, volume down. Then on the side here, let me get it focused. where it says EQ, you can change it. And each one of those is a different setting. It's kind of hard to show you because it's not coming up on the camera, but one of them is gaming, one of them is for movies, the other one is for music. Then on the opposite side here, this is your mute and unmute. So very simple controls. I thought that that's a perfect design, especially for, like I said, the price of this. Gives you it still gives you some pretty good features and things like that. Hopefully you guys kind of liked the mic from this because I think this is a good budget option headset. All right, so this is what the H9 is going to look like for y'all. So the H9 has that 50mm driver, of course. It has the 7.1 surround sound. This is what's pretty cool about this one is it's actually good for any device that you have. So it has a USB connection, but it also has that aux cable, so that way you can use it for your Xbox or just whatever console you have, plus your PC. It's good for anything. It has no RGB, and it doesn't also have that EQ setting, but it does have a little bit better controls, which I can show you guys here. Let me make sure you guys can see that. So as you can see, it does have that 7.1 surround, which I can turn it on for y'all. It also has volume up and down for your volume control and mic control. Then on the side right here, it has your mute and your unmute. So that's pretty cool. It's very simple controls still, and nothing crazy, but it does do the job. I really like this one. It has the detachable mic too, same as the other one. This one, I think it's a little more comfortable around my ears. Not to say that the other one wasn't, but this one, I have some big ears, so this one is a little bit bigger, and it makes it a little more comfortable to wear. But yeah, this one still, though, the comfortability of these headsets are just really good, especially for, like I said, that price. The cable is very, very long for this one, so that's a plus. If you have your PC or console in a kind of farther away from you, this one's going to be really good because, yeah, it has a longer cable than the rest. I'm just looking through my notes here. It doesn't have an app at all, but it is, like I said, very good. The other one doesn't have an app either. I will say the sound on this one is a lot better than the other one. I think the other one, the mic sounds better, and the sound is a little flat. This one has a really good sound just out of the box. I can see why it doesn't need those EQ modes because, the sound is really good. So that's all I got for you. So now, let me get to the H13. Alright, so here's the H13. This is their most expensive headset that they offer. As you can tell, hopefully, besides that it's me modeling it, you can tell it's a very nice headset, and I think this one looks and feels the most premium, which, I mean, it is the highest cost one, so but no, anyways, yeah, it's very premium feeling. It's very comfortable. I could wear this for definitely, like, a full 4 hours or however long you guys game and be completely fine, and it's very comfortable. It has 7.1 surround sound, 50mm drivers, just like the rest of them do. It has the USB A connection, so it's mainly for PC and the PS4 and 5, I believe. It's got this kind of cool design for the where the light shines at. I'll kind of turn to the side for y'all. But yeah, as you can see, it kind of has a clear covering over it, which you saw in the unboxing. So the lighting looks really cool. And it has it has a long cable, not as long as the H9, but it has a long enough cable to wherever your PC is, it'll definitely reach. It has a lot more controls on it that I can show you here. So as you can see, that 7.1 surround sound is there. It has the EQ modes, which actually do work and change the sound depending on what you're listening to. On this side here, you have your volume knob, and you have your mic muting. Uh, on the opposite side here, ooh, if I can get it to focus, there we go. Oh, it has your chat and game mixer, which I'll show you guys how to use that, and it has this button right here, which is a voice isolation mode. So it should be able to remove any background noise and make you sound a little better. But yeah, so yeah, this is kind of what their H13 looks and sounds like. Hopefully, this one is, from what you guys can tell, the mic sounds the best. I think it does. But yeah, you guys can let me down in the comments which mic sounds the best. Alright, so now that I've gone over each headset and kind of what each one offers, I wanted to kind of share like my thoughts on them and which one I think you should go with. So probably from what you guys can tell, the H13 is probably the best. It is of course they're the most expensive ones. Plus, just the way that that microphone sounds and the way that the headset sounds together, I mean it's just the perfect combo, honestly. I will say I think the H6 in my case is the second best option because I play a lot of video games with friends, and you don't want to be flamed for having the worst mic. So I think the H6 mic is a lot better than the H9, but the H9 sound is a lot better than the H6. So it's kind of, pick your poison on which one you want to go with. If you have a console like a Xbox, the Nintendo Switch, or anything like that, I highly recommend the H9 for that case because that way you only need one headset to for everything. Because I mean that's just how it is. You can use the USB connection for your PC, PlayStation 4 or 5, but then if you have like a Xbox or Nintendo Switch or any of the other consoles, it has that aux cable too. So no matter what you have, you'll be set there. Um, that's probably about it. So yeah, my final ranking would be the H13, then the H6. But that, like I said, it's very dependent because the H6 sound is kind of flat, to be honest with you. But the EQ modes do actually make it sound a little bit better. But for the most part, it's a pretty flat sound. Then the H9, just because the mic on it, I don't think is as good, but the sound is a lot better. But yeah, so those are kind of my thoughts. If you guys have any questions about the headsets or anything like that, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Please consider, subscribing and, yeah, checking out other videos on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.